to pack your beauty blender or makeup sponge in an Easter egg that has the 2 holes for breathing that will help it dry out. Another travel hack for this high quality plastic container normally used for gum is to pack crayons in it and let your children choose 10 colors to pack in there. Another travel hack for packing is to pack shoes in 3 different ways. Pack them in a shower cap, pack them in a free produce bag from your grocery store or your supermarket, as my friends in the north say. And then you can also use the free newspaper bag that's in your driveway to pack your shoes. A travel hack that I learned after about 10 years of flying as a pilot wife. I've had to pack in a carry-on suitcase for 20 years now. So I have learned from my mistakes and from my awesome comments that people leave on my videos. But I have learned to pack my liquid containers horizontally instead of vertically like the cute pictures show. You save money. You can pack you save space. You can pack more containers if you pack them horizontally. I know. Another travel hack is to use a 100% cotton sock to pack your curling iron if it is still hot. I normally do not, but now ever since I've been traveling with my mom, she uses a wet wash rag to cool down her curling iron. It kind of makes me think, it could melt the plastic of my compression cubes, for instance. Or you can just pack the little container that is made like from quilt material. I have one from Vera Bradley that I love. Here's some travel hacks to pack clothes. That would be a soft-sided lunchbox or sheets. You know how sheet sets come in a plastic container? Even Amazon bags are so well made. Pack clothes in there if you don't want to spend the money on compression cubes. You can also just tear off a piece of 6 inches of blue tape and stick that onto the outside of your suitcase. If it's blue, choose another color. And that way it's just more easily identifiable in baggage claim. Another classic travel hack is to soak cotton balls in makeup remover and then pack them in a little plastic bag, not counting as liquids. So therefore you don't have to pack this in your liquids bag. And this is 3.75 fluid ounces. That would be too big anyway. And a lot of you know the classic travel hack to put moisturizer in a contact case. To me, I need a little more than that. And then another travel hack that is old is using a little square of saran wrap or plastic baggie corner and just putting those over your containers. However, I do not use, where did that go? I do not recommend using the kind of containers that just have a screw top. Mine are from Human Gear. They're the Go Tube containers. They do come in different sizes, but they have like a double locking system and they can screw on. I have never had a leak in one of those containers. If you don't want to spend the money on those kind of Go Tube containers, just use the saran wrap or plastic baggie corner hack. Some of these travel hacks are so easy. You're like, why did it take me so many years to figure this out? But about 2 years ago, I figured out this packing hack for my shoes. You do not have to pack them together in a shoe container. Pack some in the outer flap of your suitcase. If you have that, pack them around the edges. Pack them in the inside pocket if it's large enough or if your shoe is flat enough. And then just pack it in the shoe bag, whatever type you like. Or the hacks that I mentioned earlier. You can cover a disposable razor with a bulldog clip. Disposable razors and the electric razors are allowed in carry-on bags, and the TSA does not need to see them. A straight blade razor is not allowed in either bag. One makeup packing hack is to just scoop up some Vaseline because it lasts forever and then pack that in a little plastic tube, and then that can be your eye makeup remover. Another travel hack for the airport security line for the TSA is if you like to wear sandals when you're going onto the airplane, pack a pair of socks that you would easily throw away and wear those over your feet through security when you would have gone barefooted. And then when you're through, toss those into the trash can or use an antibacterial wipe if you do go barefooted to wipe off your foot. One tip for going through airport security is to go to tsa.gov, and then in the top right corner is a little section called What Can I Bring? You just type in your persnickety item and they will tell you if it's allowed in carry-on and your checked luggage or in either or. Another hack that I just thought of in this year is to use a carabiner hook if you do not have a liquids bag with a hook. But this is just for if you do not have pre-check. You're going to attach your liquids bag to the outside of your backpack, let's say. And that way you just unhook it and put it in the gray bin. You don't have to truffle. You don't have to sort through your personal item bag to find your liquids bag. It's easily accessible. I know a lot of people are stressed and they feel like they're in a hurry, me included sometimes, in the airport security line. So that's just a hack, especially if you do not have pre-check. Then you must know this travel tip, and that is always get organized with where you put your identification, your liquids bag. Put those essentials in a secure location right after security.